Greetings, viewers. Eric the Car Guy here, also known as ETCG1. Here on ETCG1, we'd like to wish you a happy birthday if it's your birthday. So if it's your birthday, happy birthday. In today's video, I would like to talk about confidence builders and what they can do for you with repairs. I've sort of touched on this subject in the past, but the reason I'm coming to you today from the Fairmont is because I just today finished up work on the frame connectors. And initially, when I did this work, well, let's just say my welds weren't all that great. Well, all of my welding up to this point hasn't been great. It's been okay at best. But towards the end of doing my work today on the Fairmont, I just reached a point where it clicked. And suddenly I was able to weld a lot better, just like that. And it's like I want to weld everything now. Now that I've actually conquered that, up to this point, it's like every time I went to go grab a welder, I'm like, here I go, I'm about to embarrass myself yet again. But I kept trying, I kept at it. And today it paid off. And now I feel like I'm at least proficient. I'm not an expert welder, not going to say that. What I will say is that I'm way better than I used to be. And it's a result of just keeping at it. And as a result, that built my confidence. And I've taken that confidence and I actually welded something else today. I had a car in here, a friend of mine, the exhaust pipe broke loose from the flange, like right where it's welded up originally. And his muffler and that pipe were both pretty old and probably should have been replaced. But I said, you know what? I might be able to save you some money. Now that I've got skills as a welder, why don't I try and weld that up for you? And that'll be in a future video somewhere down the line, not sure where, but I did shoot a video of my welding that piece of exhaust, and I did. There's still a small leak in it, but that's at the very tippy top of the pipe where I couldn't get the welder down in there. But that said, it built my confidence. I think the same is true for repairs. Say you do your first engine job. And that's usually the big one that tips the scale for a lot of people when they cross over from changing their own oil and maybe doing their own brakes and doing some other minor maintenances to that world of, okay, well, now I'm in the big leagues. Now I've done something. Now that I've moved on. I've built my confidence. And my first one, I think I was 17 or 18. And I remember it was Earth Day. It was a 1963 Biscayne that we pulled the 283 out of and swapped it to a 64 Impala. So it was like two engines. One engine was blown, the other engine was good, and the junk car, so we took the engine out of the junk car, pulled up the 64 and swapped everything over. Took us about a day. And this is a 60s car, and it was our first car, but a 60s car. There's not a whole lot to be connected and disconnected. It's not like an engine of today, but that built tremendous confidence with me and sort of propelled me on to do more stuff. In fact, I think that was the day that my friends started calling me Mr. Nimble Fingers because somehow I was able to get down into tight confined areas and loosen fasteners that we couldn't get anything to, which is weird in an old car like that, but there were a couple of instances anyway. Confidence builders. What are the things that you've done that have given you the confidence to tackle more difficult repairs? And how did you get there? Is it like my welding where maybe you sucked for a long time and then suddenly it got better, or maybe you always had an aptitude? I'd love to hear more about your experiences with building confidence. And that's kind of what I try to do with my videos too, is that I show you that me, a quote-unquote professional, does make mistakes and it does get hard and I don't always know what to do, but it's a question of moving ever forward. And that's what gets you there. You have to keep moving. I often think of the movie Finding Nemo, and Dory kept saying, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And that's how I feel sometimes. It's just like, I hate this day, but I gotta keep swimming. And eventually you overcome it. And I think the more difficulties you overcome in the world of mechanical stuff, the more confident you become in a way. And I think almost to the point, we've talked about the 1,000-yard stare of some of the older technicians that are out there, almost to the point of desensitization. And to where you just don't care anymore. maybe there's a point where confidence crosses over into apathy, not real sure. But love to hear about you and your experiences. Comments down below, or there'll be a link in the description to a discussion about this over at ericthecarguy.com. And hey, speaking of ericthecarguy.com, if you have automotive questions, I'd ask that you go there. I've got a welcome video to tell you about, tell you about the features there that can help you with automotive issues. If you wish to connect with me socially, Google+, Facebook, Twitter, also Instagram. Close each of my videos with be safe, have fun, stay dirty. I will see you next time, and I want to thank you for watching.